Welcome to Tangling Together with me. We are continuing on tanglepatterns.com and today is this pattern. If you're new here, I am working on tangle pattern from one end to the other, so you can find all the tangles up to this one on my YouTube channel. There is different what you call that, playlists. There's different playlist where you can find them. I'm doing them from one end to the other end on tangle patterns, and today it was this one. Let's open up the book, that was too long, and find a space for this one. I'm gonna take my black micron 01, and this is kind of a grid tangle, but it's not quite a grid. And I'm a little scared of this one because it is quite complicated. But then again, it's not. Okay, I need kind of a square for this one. I'm gonna make a square just right in the middle of everything here. And I'm gonna use that one, and then I will see what to do with the rest of the place, but I'm gonna pop it in here. Let me start from down here maybe. I really want to do this right, so I am gonna make this into a little grid. I think that's gonna make it easier for me, because now I have a grid to work in, and the first step is a triangle shape going over here, and I make the same shape here down here, pointing up and from the side and inwards. And we're gonna do that in all the squares we have here. So one down here. And we are going to color these in, so if yours get a little wonky, it's all fine, you can correct it later. But I like to wait with the coloring before I'm all done with the pattern. Oh, and the reason why I didn't do the pattern or the squares with my micron is because they're actually not supposed to be there. I made it as a help guide. And normally we don't do that in Zentangle. You're supposed to be able to go in and just do the pattern without any help lines. So if there is a need for help lines, then you're actually not having a real Zentangle tangle. I won't call this a not real tangle. I am just not able to do this without having some kind of rooms to pop them in. So now I am looking here, and I am having these patterns here. So I'm going in, and I'm really careful here because let's see. From this side, we're going up to the edge like that. The same up here if there is room for it. In here, I am connecting this one with this one with the one here. And there I can correct my triangular shape. And then here it is the opposite way. You need to go and watch the step out for this one if you make it in a bit bigger grid than I am, but you're actually gonna do the same. So if you have this pattern up here, then this one is connected to that one up there. The next is connected to the one underneath. So that's really good to know. Then I am going in, and I'm connecting this one with this one. I have the step out here in front of me so I can see what I'm doing, because it's not that easy. So I had these two connected, so here I'm going to connect them that way out. The same here. And over here it's connected out to the side. And down here they're connected together. Like that. And then I'm finding these ones, so I'm connecting this line with this line. The same down here. These lines. And here I'm gonna do it the other way around, so I'm gonna turn my book a tiny bit and make my line this way. And the same here, from there and down here. And like that. And there we have the pattern. I'm gonna give it my little border here, or my square, so that it shines a bit more. And then this top piece here as well. There we go. And now we are gonna go in. You could have done that for before, but now we are gonna go in and color these in black. And then the pattern should really lift up when this is black or colored in. I'm just taking my time with this. You could of course go and find a 03 or a 05, because that would go a little faster with the coloring. And mine is a tiny bit sloppy, but I think it's okay. If I wanted this one to look really, really pretty, I would have made the triangular shapes with my pencil first and then made the lines, because they are kind of making the triangular shapes. But again, that's not the way we do it in Zentangle. If you can't do it directly with your micron, then it's not a Zentangle. So I am always trying to do it from start to end with my micron. And my squares are always a bit wonky, so maybe that is my problem with this one. I think the end result here is so pretty, but it's a hard one to do. And the last two of them. There we go. Cap that one. And then I'm gonna go in with my graphite, and this one is kind of telling where you need to go. It's everywhere where your lines are kind of going under a line. So here and there. And I'm pretty sure these shadings here is gonna make this one look amazing. I really love these patterns where they're going under and over and inside and outside, and I really love those. There is something satisfying about watching these kind of Celtic knots. I have that little string line I made. I'm just gonna quickly erase that to make sure everything looks nice and neat when I am shading here. So this one is also getting here, here, and of course turn your book around, your tile around every time you're making the shadings. I'm just so used to not to do it. Okay, let me do a little more of the turning the book around. To shade, because it is easier. And now you can really see that this pattern is starting to come to life with the shading. It's really amazing what the shading can do on a pattern like this. I really think it's pretty. I think I'm gonna do a tiny bit here at the ends where the lines are kind of going out of the side. There we go. Maybe here as well. There we go. That's the pattern for today. I think it is so pretty. It's a difficult pattern to get it look really crisp. I would have to start with my pencil, but I actually think it came out pretty good, and I love what you can do with this. If you make it a little bigger, the lines here, you could make some nice borders or auras around the lines, make it look even more cool. You can make dots if you want to, kind of following the center, going under here. And maybe the other direction here. Again, just to make it look interesting. There we go. Maybe this way as well. Or you could leave that out if you want to, but it's a little detail. I actually think that's pretty neat. So that was the pattern for today. It was this one. I hope you enjoyed that one. I did. Thank you for watching. Have an attitude of gratitude.